All right, continuing. 1940. So we just you had talked previously about how Germany's kind of testing the waters. We finally gotten to a point where we've got a declaration of war, um, and we're now into 1940. We've gotten out of the 30s. We're into the 40s now. On April 9th, Germany decides that they're going to attack Denmark and Norway. They don't think they're going to get much in the way of resistance there, and they're right. Okay, so they're going to attack a little bit north. Go ahead and take over those because they feel like they're going to be easy, and they're correct. Fast forward a month, May 10th. Okay, this is where they're going to start really moving west. They take over the Netherlands in about 5 days. Luxembourg takes them about a day. Belgium, on the other hand, which is just to the north and west of them, a little bit surprising. That takes them a little less than 3 weeks. Belgium's a fairly small country, not much of a military. So for them to take that long was a little bit of a surprise. May 10th, coincidentally, is also the day that Churchill is going to take over for Chamberlain. Chamberlain's going to step down. The whole policy of appeasement is going to get thrown out the window. And now they have a prime minister that wants to take this problem on head on. The problem is they've not been doing really anything to prepare for war. So when Churchill takes over, the first thing he's going to have to do is get the military ready. It's not going to happen overnight. May 15th, Germany now invades into northern France. It's going to take Germany about a month, a little less than a month, to get all the way to the point where the French government feels like they have to abandon Paris. You know anything about warfare? If a country has to give up their capital city, for the most part, that war effort is over. So French government abandons Paris. At that point, Italy joins in the war, and World War II is officially, it was declared earlier than that, but no doubt about it, this war is on by June of 1940. Okay, while they're doing this, why haven't the British done anything yet? The Germans are sending planes and they're doing bombing runs over London. They are trying to hinder their efforts to get ready to fight in this war. So they're going to take out France. There's really never, Spain is an ally. They're not officially an ally. They're not involved in the war, but Spain is not a country that Germany feels they need to take over because they have friendly relations with Spain. All right, so June 14th, Germany is going to enter Paris. They have officially taken over the capital city of France. By the 22nd, France has officially surrendered. You can see the Germans entering France here. This is clearly France because you have that Arc de Triomphe. Marching German soldiers through the Arc de Triomphe was a very symbolic thing. French military, this is a big, big symbol for them. This is the type of thing that Napoleon would have marched his armies through. To have the German army march through there, big, big deal. Okay, you got this famous picture of Hitler posing for a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower to show we have taken over France. To the end of that year, November 5th, FDR is reelected for, once again. Um, he, throughout the campaign leading up to it, very, very non-committal. He always got asked about, well, what about World War II? What about the war in Europe? What are you going to do about it? And he was always very, very non-committal. Um, he always said he supports Britain in everything short of war. He knew they were an ally. Hey, we're going to support you with what we can do. Hey, we'll give you or we'll sell you weapons, for example. You're going to pay for them up front. You're going to ship them, not like we had in World War One. But we're going to do everything short of war. He wanted to make sure that he didn't make the pro-war people angry by saying that, hey, we're going to help them, but he didn't want the anti-war people mad either because that would ultimately lose votes. So this was a way to make sure that he was going to get reelected.